My camera's crooked. I'm doing makeup today. So as some of you know, I am a pretty large Harley Quinn fan, as you can probably tell. I recently just watched season 2 of the animated series of Harley Quinn, also onto HBO Max, thankfully, because I didn't watch it on DC Universe. I did the first time I got DC Universe just for Harley Quinn, and I tried justifying it by watching Titans also, and it was kind of cool for the first season, and I got like the second episode of season 2, and I just fell off, and thankfully they moved it also over to HBO Max, which I did already have. It kind of reignited my love flame for Harley Quinn. I kind of go through like little hills and valleys of it, where I'm like really into her, and then like not so much into her, and then I'm really into her. But I always have a soft spot for her. There is a few scenes in season 1 and 2 where she has like her hair down, and it's like her like formal like dressed up look. There's no one I saw, I mean I looked very briefly, but there's no one that I had saw do a like Harley Quinn cosplay of that version. And I also just recently got the Kimchi collab with Naomi Smalls 2 Queens 1 Desert collection thing also, and I have not touched it. It's been sitting in my room for like a week and a half because I've not done makeup obviously in like 2.5 weeks. So hopefully I get to play with that today, and you'll see the final results, so we'll see it. So let's get into it. Also, fun fact, this is how much facial hair I can use to grow. Now you guys can see that I have 3 different tones of facial hair: brown eyebrows, dark brown eyelashes, blonde, red, and brown facial hair. I don't know why. Okay, so I just covered my eyebrows because that part's boring. But I did use a powder that I'm not used to. I'm using my new Kimchi Puff Pass Set and Bake powder. All my stuff I want to use today is almost exclusively kimchi stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I've not touched any of it yet, but I'm sure it's gonna work pretty well. Just praying on my face right now. And I haven't done my eyebrows in a while, so they're not the most slicked down, but it'll have to do for now. Face, since Harley is very pale in this version, her skin is actually pale, it's not just her makeup. I'm going to try to use a few different things. I do have Kimchi's the most concealer in the white color. See, so this is kind of like a lightweight, thin kind of concealer that you could put like for color correcting and stuff like that. So it's not really thick, so I need something for coverage. First, I'm going to cover my eyebrows with some thick foundation first, which is going to be skin color. It keeps wanting to focus on my picture above me. So hopefully I can get this covered. Okay, this is a Krylon color. It's like a thick foundation color. I'm just using that to cover up most of the brow there, and then I'm gonna go over it with white, but I'm gonna set it. I will say if you're using the Kimchi Puff, it's really like soft and like more bouncy than I'm used to. Usually like powder puffs just have like a flatness. This has like actual cushion to it. So it's not for me the best to use for eyebrow cover, but it's probably gonna be really good for actually setting your face. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the face. So I'm going to try the concealer just to see what happens first. I'm not expecting a lot. Let's just see. I'm just gonna focus around here. It's pretty sheer. I mean, it's not for like this purpose, but on camera it looks super white, so not bad on camera, but in real life it's a little see-through. It probably won't be that bad if you're actually wearing this, if you have like the right face feature, like just using this if you're not having to reconstruct your whole face like I have to do. But it feels like nothingness. I don't even feel it on my skin at all. I'll just do all over my face, and I'll just reapply where I need more coverage, and I'll just see where it goes from there, really. So I went over a few times with the concealer, and I also added a little bit of NYX eyeshadow base just to see what happened. Didn't really do anything. So I'm just going with is this Krylon? Yeah, Krylon, just my white, clown white. Just fitting because, you know, could use a clown. It's kind of this weird, like, blotchy, gray, not quite white, but, you know. I need some definition to my face because I look weird. Cream face paint palette that I got from Ulta on clearance. So I'm using like this kind of taupey color and just creating some contours to my face. And I haven't powdered yet, so this is all still wet. This is probably just gonna end up wiping off a lot of the white as I'm blending it, but you know, again, it doesn't have to be perfectly white. You know, if you're just cosplaying this, just using like a whiter foundation will look okay. But then you have to look, you know, her whole body's white, so you have to just match it with your face. Probably gonna just do some photos with this look and then just Photoshop my body white. I think I'm gonna try a little bit of purple, like a little bit of purple mixed with that color, just a little bit to kind of deepen the color. Just that right in the deepest part of my cheeks. A smaller brush and then contour my nose with the same colors. That'll do for now. And then I'm just gonna blend a little bit more where it needs to, and I'm gonna powder it with the white powder from Kimchi again. So I have to remember which side. Okay, so her eyes are blue, blue and pink. So this eye's blue, this one's pink. I have to remember that. So blue, pink, right? Okay. Oh, that was so hard for me to understand. So I'm taking my Kimchi palette and I'm gonna get Oasis. There's this blue up here. I want to try that. I want to put some white powder around the edges just so it doesn't get too dark. Again, I've not used this palette yet, so hopefully this is a matte color. I'm just fluffing that all around the eye. Just in a general smoked out shape. And then I'm gonna go back in later and then really like define everything and then cut and then clean up. And I'm gonna bring that down underneath too. Okay, now I'm going with a darker blue. I'm going with 6 p.m. Sky, which is this dark blue. Dark blue in the bottom corner there. Use a smaller brush though. It's actually a paintbrush, but I'm gonna use it to just really go into the socket, new crease line at. So it's gonna be up here. And I'm gonna just put that around the bottom of the lash line. Okay, so I'm going to use the concealer and then cut around the crease and then just fill it in with that light blue and then go with the shimmer, which I'll show you in a second. I have some of that on my hand and I'm gonna go in and use my kimchi mirror that my friends Brenda and Diana got me. Like that. So I want to go around like the outer edge with that first blue, the Oasis on that outer corner, and fluff it up, and then go in the inner corner, set that in there, leaving the middle part lighter, and then I'm just going to go in with my finger and then take the shimmering blue Canteen and then just dab it in the middle. I'm just going in with the 6 p.m. Sky and I'm just darkening everything, really defining it, and then blending it together. Okay, I might come back to that later, but that's gonna be how it is for now. And moving on to the pink eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Sun-Kissed in June blush and highlight palette, because I want to use like the pinkier blush right here for like the starting wash of color. So same process, just different colors. Hopefully it's, this isn't any shiny. Yeah, it's just matte. Okay, good. For a second I thought it was shiny. I was like, ooh. My eyes are saying trans rights right now. Okay. Close that. And then I'm gonna go in with the palette again, and I'm gonna try using Beaver Trail. And I think to deepen that one, was that only like a purple color in here? I'll just go in with the brush that has a little bit of blue left on it still. Hope it doesn't do anything that terrible. Ooh. It's a little purpley. Okay, so I end up going in with the this kind of orange color, the Mud Mask one. I'm using that to kind of deepen the crease a little bit just to get a guideline. Just so it's more red based, not so purple. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the blue eye with the cutting of the lid, and I'm gonna use the same 3 colors, and then I'm gonna go in the middle with the pink Campfire Kindling. And I'll do that in just a second. I think I'm gonna go in after and really define the eyelid crease again. I just need to find the right colors to use because I was really trying to focus on only this palette. Now that I'm looking at the picture, her crease is pretty dark, so I'll probably go in there a little bit later and deepen it with something else, but we'll see, we'll get to that later. So let's go to the top liner first, and she just has like a regular wing liner. House Laboratories, this black eyeliner. I'm just going quick over that. I'm probably gonna go a lot thicker than usual because I'm doing like a drag version of it, so I'm gonna start making the shape out first. That wing is the more focused part. And since her eyes are, you know, cartoon and she's white, her eyes are really round, so I'm gonna try to make it so it kind of follows that same shape. And since my my eyeliner likes to crease, I'm just gonna go pretty high up with it now. And I'm gonna go in with a flat brush, and then I'll take the black eyeshadow and Suit Yourself and kind of set that. And then also kind of soften that top line. And then I'll go and do the bottom line also. I'm gonna leave kind of a little gap in between on the inner corner. And then leaving a little gap on the outer corner also. Instead of going all the way up to the outer corner, I'm just gonna go kind of straight out a little bit. Suit Yourself. So it's like that for now. And then I'll do the other side, and I'll come back after that. So I finished that. I added some more colors. I just went through one of my Morphe palettes, and yes, it's the James Charles one. I did a few darker purples, pinks, and I just retouched up everything and faded it out. Now I'm gonna start on the eyebrows, and I'm gonna first go in and get some white on it. And I'm gonna start using like negative space. I'm gonna start going where I want the eyebrow highlight to go, so I can get an idea of where I want the eyebrow to actually be. Because her eyebrows is straight up just black, so I don't wanna mess up and then have to do it again. And her eyebrows aren't super long. Well, actually no, her eyebrows are pretty long and thin. All the way in, and they do curve quite a bit. Ah, I had pink on my fingers. Okay, I'll fix that one, but I'll do the other one for you. Without pink, I mean, on this side it would make sense to have pink on there, but I'll have to fix the other one. Alright, that's a little bit better. And I'm gonna go in and start like kind of blending up the colors again. I don't know, I keep losing my brushes and I'm using like 3 of them. And then the pink and the blush, I'm just gonna go. I picked like the one Harley Quinn look that has to look kind of pretty, even though her makeup's always kind of all over the place. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. And then I'll go into Suit Yourself and lightly start making a guideline for where the brow's gonna go. And then I'm just gonna go and fill it in more with the black eyeliner that I used earlier, and then that'll be the finished eyebrow. So let's see if I can take some of this Savannah color right here and do some like light powder contouring, and also do some Mad Maxine in there too. Now lips. Let's see, I'm gonna take a black liquid lipstick from Hot Topic. It seems kind of glossy, but let's see, I'm just gonna go with the brush and just outline the lips. And then I'm gonna go in with a red cream color. I'm gonna try this metallic lipstick that's probably expired, but we'll see. And with some lashes on. It would look crazy. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna do my body, but I kind of felt like I had to. And so I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna put my wig on that I styled today and yesterday. So hopefully that's kind of like the main focus of this look. Wig styling is not my forte, so it's kind of new to me still. So after this is gonna be the final look. Well, mainly just photos, edit myself. You'll see the final product put together. This isn't really a look that I would walk around in because I'm photoshopping quite a bit of it, but just for this entertainment purposes, here it is. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and if you do these looks, tag me. You know, there's nowhere to do them anymore because all the conventions are gone, but if you're a cosplayer of Harley Quinn, I hope this helped you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!